Hi Pisces, my name is Abby. This will be a reading for November 24th for the next few days. Okay, so I already shuffled for solid 5 minutes. Alright, this is your energy for the week, 6 of Pentacles. And then on the other hand, you have the 2 of Wands. So you're feeling very generous right now. And there's a balanced energy here, and I'm seeing stability within the home. There's solid, you've created a very solid base for yourself. You're very sure of your emotions, your feelings, what you've created for yourself mainly. You're very sure of that. Some of you though may be you may be in need of help right now, and you may be in need of balance, right? You may be craving that balance. You may need some financial help right now to get back up on your feet, or some kind of energy like that. 6 of Wands. So yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing more of you. That could be some of you, but I'm seeing more of you being very successful right now. And other people are like looking up to you, and you have a good support system. Regardless of what you're going through, you have a very good support system and a very solid foundation to work with, okay? So you're trying to receive clarity on a situation. Trying to receive clarity. Why is the Moon card here? Lord. Why is the Moon card here, please? Four of Swords. Trying to receive the truth. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's a very hard truth to deal with. It's something that if you did receive clarity on it and you received the truth, now you need to heal. I feel like it was very difficult for you, and now it's time to heal from what you've learned. Okay. There's a lot here about balance. There's a lot here about balance. Finding balance, accepting balance, living in your own truth, okay? Living in your own truth. I'm just seeing though, I'm seeing something. There's either a person in your life or like a home or something. It's something very solid. Something that you can always go back to. Whether it's a person you can always go back to, someone in your life who will always be there till the day you die, will be there for you, and you know that. And I feel like that's who you're going to, or that's the place that you're going to. If it's like a house, like if it's your mom's house or your house, it's just something that'll be in your life forever. And that's who you're going to in order to heal. I feel like it's a place, but it could be a person, and you're going to that person to heal. Okay. But you're very supported right now. 9 of Wands. Yeah, working on your own priorities. Getting your priorities in line. It's like you took the time to heal from something, whether you had an illness or you helped somebody that had an illness. Okay? You took that time, took that little time out, and now you're working on prioritizing, getting things done that you need to get done. There's a lot of determination here to succeed. There's determination to succeed, but also bring up the people with you. You're not leaving anybody behind. You're bringing whoever you love, whoever's around you, you uplift the people around you. Okay. Why is the Four of Swords here? Why is the Four of Swords here, please? King of Pentacles. So you may have a Capricorn in your life. There was a communication that happened. And I believe it was with the King of Pentacles, this masculine figure in your life that you may have had thought was there for you. You thought that this was your rock. You thought this was someone who was stable for you, and I think they were for a very long time. And my camera messes up my they were there for you for a very long time, and you don't owe this person anything. I'm kind of getting the sense either they think you owe them something, or you think you owe them something. Like, you feel like you owe them something, but you don't. Okay, that's not the reality of the situation. Don't get caught up in feeling like you owe anybody anything because they helped you. And vice versa. Like, no one owes you anything because you helped them. Like, you know what I mean? That's not... If you expect things in return from helping people, and same thing, I feel like this is more coming from this other person, but you don't... That's not genuine. You don't expect things in return when it comes to uplifting others. I feel like this person took a lot from you. I'm getting this feeling that everything that you see in this card, the house and the abundance and the growth, for a long time, they made you feel a part of this. And then it's almost like, but they constantly remind you, like, well, this is mine. You know, I did this. Yeah, you were here, but I did this. Like, that's not fair. You know, if that's a partnership or a partner of yours, or like a business partnership, like, it's not fair. And I feel like once you kind of got the gist of, you know, you can keep that. Like, if you want to keep all of that and not share or whatever, then I'm going to build my own kingdom kind of thing. Like, I'm going to make my goals a reality. I'm determined to succeed with or without. You don't need the King of Pentacles, right? I'm getting that feeling like you're like, I don't need you. I think for a long time they supported you. And now it's time for you to work on yourself. Time for you to build yourself up. Because this person lives in a illusion. All of this materialistic stuff and all these nice things that they've surrounded themselves with, it's not like real. It's they can touch it. It's tangible. It's here, right? But like if a hurricane happened or a tornado or whatever, and everything was wiped away from them, and they were just stripped naked, and that big fancy house was gone, like who would they be? What would they have left? Right? If everything's taken from them, not very much, right? I'm not trying to take everything from them. I think this person has a knack for making things stable and being able to make something out of nothing. Like that's what this person's like knack is, right? And they're very self-made, but they believe the illusion. They believe that this reality is permanent. It's not. And I guarantee you, if everything was stripped away from them, they'd be like a child. It'd be very pathetic, okay? Very pathetic if they lost everything. Okay, what is in the recent past? But yeah, you had to heal from that. You had to heal from this person. This person's toxic energy you had to heal from. And now you're working on yourself. It's like, and if you're not here yet, pick yourself up. Pick yourself up. I think those are like, I believe the exact words I told you guys last time. Pick yourself up. Possibly. I can't really remember, but I think it was. Six of Swords in your recent past. Can I have another card, please? Recent past for Pisces. Recent past for Pisces. Okay. Yeah, there's Eight of Wands again. Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands in reverse, and Six of Swords. There's a lot that this relationship has to offer. But I believe that a lot of you may be going through spiritual awakening. I'm seeing that with some of you. And, excuse me. And, once you started to have this spiritual awakening, you start to see the illusion. Like, is this happiness, or is this happiness because that whole table is full and we're surrounded by beauty, right? Once that started to fade for you, once the illusion started to fade and you started to get deeper, you wanted to move on from this. You were searching for something deeper in the relationship, like the connection, the real connection without all this stuff involved. But the communication isn't, it's not connecting, it's not coming together. You guys have a very hard time communicating effectively, a very hard time understanding each other effectively. If I'm not wrong, okay, just a second. The only cards that are not even numbers is the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So what happened in September? Is that when this started to fade for you? The 9. Also, I'm seeing like what is out of order, what's not even, right? Is you having your own goals, your own priorities, your own strength, and also this relationship. The happiness and the love was there, but it was very like surface level. It was very shallow. It wasn't the root, right? There's not a real connection. If you remove all this stuff, there's no connection. There's a shallow connection, but it doesn't go very deep. What is in order is the give and take of the relationship. I feel like this may contradict what I said earlier, but it's going to shift because it's going to be different messages for different people. But the give and take of the relationship of, either them giving financially and then you giving emotionally, or vice versa, and way more than that. But that's just an example. There's a give and take. Okay. There's a good balance there with how the relationship worked. This is a successful, you guys have built a successful surrounding. You guys have really came together on building a successful environment, okay? And also, both of you, mainly the masculine, but both of you are very supported by like friends and family. There's a good support system there. This 4 of Swords. Yeah, the only cards that are really difficult is the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. These are painful cards. This is you having to rest and restore. The swords are all about truth and clarity. This is pain over truth and clarity of the situation. Having to face that and internalize it and move on from it is very difficult. There's a struggle with that. The 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and then the 8 of Wands being in reverse, the communication is off. It could be worked out. It could be very balanced. There's a good chance that you guys could come together, and work on that. Work on the communication. If the communication was fixed, it would solve a lot of the issues. It really would. What is in the near future for Pisces? Near future for Pisces. Nice. Yeah. I still think the communication is something that's going to take you guys a very long time. But in the near future, you guys are, it's like once you start to work on yourself, your partner really respects that. Okay? They want to see you have your own goals. They want to see you work on your own goals. They want to see that from you. I feel like that's something they haven't asked for, but they've been asking in indirect ways. That's again an issue with the communication. They're asking things from you in indirect ways. Hang on, my monitor shut off. Okay. They're asking things from you in indirect ways, which confuses you because you're like, just tell me what you want. Just be upfront. This person has a problem being upfront with what they want. But once you start to figure out what they're asking from you in their own way, it's kind of like they have their own language. Once you start to grab onto that and understand it, you guys are able to come together. There could be grandchildren involved or young children. I'm seeing an older couple. That could be you. But man, you guys are like surrounded by so much abundance and so many beautiful things, and it's just happy. This is happy. Before, it's like you guys had to get past the illusion. There's still a little bit here. There's still a little bit of trying to find a good word. A little bit of the genuineness of the situation could be worked on. Okay, I don't know how to word that. But it's there. You guys have a lot to work with. You guys don't have to like start over or anything like that. You can work with what you have. For sure. Alright, Spirit, what advice do you have for Pisces? What advice do you have for Pisces? Let go. Four of Pentacles in reverse. You need to let go of whatever you're holding on to. There's a few things that you're holding on to that are not serving you anymore. They don't serve your highest good, and you need to let go of something. And you'll know, like when I say that, whatever comes to your mind, that's what it is. Like, let it go. Let it go. Let go of expectations, especially expectations. If you had an idea of how your life was going to go, let that expectation go. Let your life now go in the direction that it's meant to go in. You're blocking the progress of where your life is going by continuously thinking it should be a different way. It's going exactly how it should. Let go of expectations. What other advice do you have for Pisces, please? One more card. What advice do you have for Pisces, Spirit? Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I'm just seeing this like dream you had as a child of who you thought you were going to become and how you thought your life was going to go. I'm just seeing a lot of things that you've held on to, of how it went like way back when you were very young, when you thought it was going to go a certain way, and it didn't go the way you expected it to. But let go. It's not that dream is not serving you anymore. Okay, who you thought you were going to be doesn't matter, because this is who you are. Work with what you have, because like I told you, you have so much to work with, and not just like materialistically, like you really have a lot to work with. And your partner's there is willing to help you. I'm seeing that they're willing to do the Six of Pentacles. I think they just want a little bit more from you when it comes to your own. They want to see you be your own person. They want to see you come into your own goals. Queen of Wands. Yes. It's in reverse. Okay. So, Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands. Wow, okay. There's a lot here to do with and I'm just being straight up with you. You need to find your own motivation. Also, on top of that, pick and choose your battles very wisely, because the Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who gets jealous easily, has a hot temper, okay? Don't be that person. If you have the confidence, which you should, because I'm seeing everything, I'm seeing it, like, you should have the confidence. If you have, and you work on that confidence, you won't get angry so quickly. You won't get jealous so quickly. But you need to work on yourself. And your partner is asking that from you as well. You need to dig deeper into your own, okay? What drives you? I feel like a lot of you had to take a lot of time to, like, raise a family or help other people, and you didn't have the time to work on yourself. And I think in the mix you got lost. You need to go back, and it's time to work on yourself. You're being called to do that. You have the time now. And if you don't, then make the time. Make the time now, because you don't want to wait too much longer. And pick and choose your battles wisely. Don't get mad about stupid stuff. Okay? Don't get your feelings hurt over stupid stuff. Move on. Stop holding on to past grudges. What is the outcome, please? What is the outcome for Pisces? Outcome for Pisces, November 24th. Queen of Cups in reverse. These queens are here, but they're coming in reverse, which is telling me you are a queen. You are a queen. There's so much that you could manifest, so much that you could create, and you're so much more than you think you are. You need to work on your confidence. Okay? Can I have another outcome card, please? One more outcome. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. And one more. Okay. 9 of Swords. I love the Sun card. I don't think that's one of my favorite cards for sure in the deck, of every tarot deck. Okay. All of these are in reverse. 9 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Do not lose sight of working on your own growth. Never stop working on yourself. Stop sacrificing your own good and your own growth for other people. Stop doing that, because it's to the point where it's to your own detriment. It's like, now is the time to be selfish and work on yourself. You don't have to be like a servant for the rest of your life. You don't have to serve all these other people emotionally. It's not your job. It's your job in a way, because you're a water sign, but it's not like your full-time job. Okay, take a break. Take a year or 2 or 5 or 10 and work on yourself. You are done losing sleep over this situation. You're done losing sleep over the arguments, and if you're not, then you should be, because you have the Sun card right here. It's almost it's coming into your life. I think you feel it. I just think you need to accept it. I think a lot of things have been going wrong for a long time, and it's time to accept. It's time to make a choice to be happy. It's a choice, and you have to make that choice for yourself. There's a lot here about you need to do it for yourself. It will improve every aspect of your life. It'll improve your relationship, how your partner sees you, your confidence, everything, like just everything, work and everything. Okay? Don't lose any more sleep over this, whatever it is. Do not stop working on yourself. And I'm seeing you going back into old ways. When you catch yourself going back into old ways, you need to stop yourself and keep going, keep trucking. It's a long journey. It's a long road behind him. But he's came a long way. You can come a long way. You're here. I mean, you have came a long way. There's a long way to go, though. There's still, like, all these crops. Like, there's a lot of growth here. It still needs to keep growing, right? It's like, it's just never ending. Just never stop working on yourself. Work on your intuition, okay? Work on working with your spirituality. Work on working on your intuition. That'll help you significantly. Stop internalizing every little thing and getting hurt over every little thing. Stop doing that to yourself. You don't have to. That's a choice. Once you start to see emotions as an option, you don't have to internalize it. You can train yourself to look at something, look at a situation, and detach. That is a choice. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do always, but it's possible. All right. So thank you for watching. Thank you if you watched this whole thing, and it was long. I haven't done a long reading in a long time, so I was, I took the time to. But please like, share, subscribe, comment in the, if this resonated with you, comment below. I have a website and Instagram. I'm going to link in the description box. You can email me or follow me on Instagram, whatever. And I will talk to you guys in a few days. Bye.